Joining us live from Doha is Youcef Bouandel. He's a professor of political science at Qatar University. Professor, it's good to have you on this news hour. So as we heard there from our correspondent, there is so much international and domestic pressure on Netanyahu to end this war. So why would he then want to expand it and occupy all of Gaza if those reports are true at this very particular difficult time?
Okay, what we know is that there was an announcement that Netanyahu is going to occupy all of Gaza. Whether this will materialize or not remains to be seen. A decision will be taken by the end of the week. But if we go back 22 months ago, Netanyahu put three objectives. The first one is the return of all hostages. Secondly is the dismantling of Hamas. And thirdly, Gaza will no longer represent a threat to the state of Israel. In other words, ensure Israel's security. 22 months later, none of these objectives have been achieved. Hamas is still there, evidence of the ongoing fighting and the killing of Israeli soldiers now and then. There are about 49, 50 hostages at the moment. Maybe half of them are presumably dead. And the third one is that Gaza is still there and it still represents a threat to the state of Israel. Obviously, there are some with international public opinion going on against Israel as we speak. Its image has been tarnished, as evidenced by all the demonstrations throughout the world and also inside Israel. The genocide that has been going on and the starving of innocent people has also helped in tarnishing this image. And public opinion inside and outside Israel is mounting. Netanyahu is trying to use the last throw of the dice. In other words, he's trying to sell another idea, another strategy that this occupying the whole of Gaza will ensure the achievement of those three objectives that he put forward
Professor,
22 months ago.
If Netanyahu is trying to sell this idea, who's buying that idea? Because as you say, 22 months in, he had those three objectives. None of them have been achieved.
Well, obviously, he is under a lot of pressure to achieve those objectives. Like your correspondent has said, there are so many people within the far right, within his coalition, who are pushing him to go that road against the wishes of his own military. Obviously, I would put it this way, he's fighting for his political survival. He wants to extend his position within as a prime minister for another 2-3 months, because once this conflict is over, Netanyahu will be facing Israeli courts for corruption and probably for crimes against humanity later.
Would an occupation of Gaza also extend then to an occupation of the West Bank, where we've already seen an increase in land grabs from illegal Israeli settlers?
It will lead to that, in my opinion, because Israel wants to annex also not only the West Bank, but thinking about other parts in so many neighboring countries in the Middle East, Lebanon, for instance, Syria, parts of Iraq, in this what's called the Big Israel or Grand Israel. So I think that annexing Gaza is one of the objectives of Netanyahu and his government, but also going on for other parts, grabbing more lands in the West Bank.
Thank you very much, Professor Youcef Bouandel from Qatar University. Appreciate your time. Thank you.